Hello and welcome to Factorio. Fix that. In the last episode, we pretty much got this green science arm. I think that was pretty much the base of the episode. Oh no, green science. We did the green science and then we did the steel up here. We did this steel set of furnaces, which I have pretty much completely filled up. I've spread it down this way, so we can use it for things like pretty much like the next set of bullets we need, the ammos, the piercing rounds, and I've also belted through a set of coal, so we can use. So I've got coal in the main bus now. But in today's episode, I want to get on the next set of research types, the military science packs. That's what I want to get on to this episode, and I've pretty much already sussed out the layout I could use for it. So here's how. This is essentially the base of it. We're gonna start. Well, let's sort of get the range, as it were. Well, so yeah. So I want to. That is where we're gonna start it. I'm gonna have 3. I'm gonna go. We've got to leave one gap. Have that one there. And we're gonna leave 2 spaces. Leave 2 more, and 2 more, and 2 more. And go back to here. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. And that's the main front of what we need, pretty much. So then, how is this going to make much difference? Well, we're going to get rid of these 3. If we can. Nope. Nope. There. 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? No, it's 1 too many. Put one on there. Now, the way I've planned out this, it's pretty much going to be the same, give or take, as the green science we built in the last episode. Now, so then, let us get these in. There we go. There. Is it? Oh no, that one's wrong. While I'm waiting, let's get on some research. With these research, I've done quite a bit of research. I think I've done pretty much mostly everything. Things like I've got the car researched, engine, all the train stuff's researched, landfill, sulfur, all the oil stuff's researched, even the fluid wagon I can do, plastics all done, solar energy, batteries, the lot. I think the only thing that's left is the advanced circuits. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing left I can do at this precise moment. Yep. So that's going to be the next thing we could do. And once we do that, we'll unlock a few more other ones. So then, now get these last ones in. There. Now, basically, as I said, it's going to be similar to these ones. So we've basically copied this first bit, and I'm going to put 2 more on the sides. So these ones here are going to be the science packs, which are there. So copy, paste that down there, and paste it down there. This one is going to be the piercing rounds, all them, and we're going to have the grenades on every other one there. Not the grenades, they're the turrets. So there, and there, and then this one is going to be the grenades. Copy, paste, paste. If it does paste, and then paste, paste, oops, paste, copy and paste that one because I screwed it up. Now then, these ones are going to output slightly different to these, because these ones are outputting on the outside. These are, well, it's basically going to be exactly the same as the first set. So they're going to output there, and these ones are going to output there. And I'm only going to put this main section. I'm not going to have 2 like I did last time. 1, because we don't have the space, and 2, we don't need it anyway, because these craft, if you can see just here, they craft 2 at a time as well. So we'll only need basically this much, which will help later on. See, that was quick. So next one, what have we unlocked? We've got the stack inserters, lasers, so we can get the laser turrets on the go, because them I do want. However, they cost like batteries. We will need oil anyway, so I've got to wait for them. This is when you get your modules. Once you've done those, I'll wait for that. That's the electric engine. And this one we have the mining productivity. So yeah, I'm going to mash out these, I think. Oh, wait, I can only do the first one, so... Wait, we've got 1 to 3. So yeah, I think we've got 3 of these, yeah. So we'll start with the first one. These, right, how are we going to do these? Well, for starters, I've got this one going to the end. That one's going to stop there. And then this one is actually going to stop there. Yeah. And these are going to go up to the end, obviously. And that's how we're going to use those. These ones are going to be inputted from that side. And this side. Like that. And then that one's sorted. And then we're going to do the same for this one. It's going to go to there, that one's there, and this one's going to go back until there. So the next thing is pretty much the inserters. I want to get them on next. So let me get back to you once I've got OAS, and also before I do the inserters, these take 3 ingredients, and these take 3 ingredients, and these take 2 ingredients. So what we're going to be doing, the coal is going on the outside, which is why I've stopped it here, because we only need the coal to go into there. So, which is why I'm doing it like that. We need 10 coals and 5 iron. So it's going to take a little bit of time. So I kind of really need 2 of those, so I might just lengthen it. I'll do the same on this one. So we're getting the same amount each time. Hopefully this will work for all of them. I think the inserters are probably relatively obvious at the moment, but we shall see. So now, what I want to do, I want to get the, I want to tell you about these ones. We're going to need, I think, around, to do all 6 of these, we need 2 of the standard ones. So I'm going to, so should we do these right at the end? Yeah, I'm actually going to leave 1 gap. I'm going to put those ones, no, not those ones. Try again, those ones there. I'm going to take out on that side, and we're going to input them on this side. So this is where the iron's going to go into. We're going to do that. The iron's going in there. We're going to get the steel in that side. We're going to get the iron. 2 lanes of iron, a mix of gears and copper. I'm going to have coal on the outside. I'm going to do the same on this side, and that's obviously going to get. This is obviously going to get these ones, the main ones here, and this is going to get the iron for these, and we've got the steel on this side. And I think we're going to get copper in this on with this one. So we're going to need 3 lines of copper, 2 lines of coal. 1 line of steel, and pretty much about 5 or 6 lines of iron, which is a lot of iron. Hopefully that should basically keep hold of the lot. There we go, here's level 2. Let's get that on. So while this is going, and well, yeah, so while that's going, I'm going to get on with the sticking in all these inserters, and I'll be back with you once I have them in. Here we go, fellas. That is the massive mess that is essentially our research facility. That's pretty much ready to insert into these grenades. We've got on this one. The turrets we've got from this one, and they're going to get all their resources from the outside. And we're going to get these ones from the inside. I have just realised I've left these, obviously, because I do things stupid like that. But yeah. That's one side. Got to do the other side as well, because obviously I wouldn't have done them, because that would have make too much sense. Yeah, that's really why you test these things. And last time I sort of went through this, I didn't test, but we shouldn't be too bad. These ones is going to be pretty simple. It's going to do that and that. Get rid of that one. Or can I fit that one there? No, I can't. I can't. There's no point me keeping it there then. I'm going to have that one there. I'm going to have... Oh yeah, we need that one sort of there like that anyway. There, yep. I'm going to be putting... No, I don't need that one. Just the outsides. That'll do those pretty much. I was kind of hoping I'd have like a link, but it doesn't. So yeah, we're gonna have iron in there. So that's one set of iron. We're gonna have right. How many set do we need? We need one for that one, so that's one. 2. 3 at least. And then so we need the base 3 for these. This one doesn't need iron, it needs steel, doesn't it? Yeah, it doesn't need iron, so that's fine. So there's the 3 iron we need. I'm not gonna dot them over yet, but we do need basically those 3. I'm gonna put one there, I think. Put the center. The one for this side and the one for this side. We need the steel, and because that's going to be only going to there anyway, I might just belt that underneath here, basically there, and just send that straight down to that to save us to save the effort. Basically, I'll do it that way. Right then, we need coal for the outside. So iron's on in the inside, so that's going to go to there. That's going to go straight down to there, and this one's going to go straight down under that one, and to that one there. That's that is pretty much the iron we need. I do obviously need to belt it on, but we'll do that later. Now, next thing is we want to get the gears ready pretty much. That's probably the next best thing for us to do, is to get the gears, because they're going to be a little more tricky. Which means we also require another line of copper or iron. So we better get that on really. So I'm actually going to change that. So we've got a full line. I'll sort that out later. So how many can we keep on at this precise moment? Not forgetting we do need essentially the bit where we need to, because what we're going to put in the gears and copper on the same line. So how can we do this? Well, we've got the 4th line there now, and I kind of pretty much want them next to that. So we're going to have them there. Going to have the gears coming off of this. However, we need the copper coming in as well. So we need 2 lines of copper basically. So we're going to do that. And here's a little tactic for you. That is one way of doing a double splitter. So if we put essentially the gears all into them, move it. I'll probably move it down one more, I think, to be honest. Just put it there, going like that, and that will essentially have the copper on this side of the belt and this side of the belt going straight into these. As you can see, it probably splits there. If you look properly, you see the arrows going in different directions. It means the gears will only go on this side for this way, and the copper are going to go that way and that way. It's a nice quick way to split up some stuff. And that one will pretty much send straight down through there, which means I could probably get away with changing the where we move this. I'll probably move it backwards one. I think I might do actually. I probably could even do it like that, seeing as it's only going in the same direction anyway. So yeah, I could even do it like that. But I am going to do it like how we do, because it helps balance it anyway. So that's how we're going to be doing that one. Because we're doing it like that, the copper is pretty much sorted. Oh, and we need a third line of copper as well for the them. So we'll get the third line probably there, and we'll send that underneath. And that's got to go pretty much there. So I'm going to do that, and then that's where the next line of copper's got to go. So we'll sort that out in due course. It's not going to be like that, don't worry. God, hell no. But that's going to be the 3 lines of copper we're going to need. And that's going to go that way, and this one's probably going to go the opposite side of that, depending on what space we have. So then, now that we know basically how we're going to have that, let's get on the actual thing itself. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Reckon 8's enough. 8 is probably enough. I'm going to move them down though. Oh god. I'm going to stop them there. Oh. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And that's going to be, as I said, gears. Copy. And stripe that along. And this is probably going to be the slightly annoying bit. So we're going to get that under there, which means we need that sort of changing. So it goes like that, and the same with this one. So we can get that underneath there, which isn't quite how I wanted it, but it's pretty much how it's got to go. Now then, we pretty much only want iron in here, so we could just pretty much straight through that like that. Obviously we need the power, so do that one there, but that one's pretty much pointless, so let's do it like that. Let's do it so we got 2 for each. So yeah, we want those 2, so there. We've got those 2 there. Yep, that will do those 2, and we can have 1 there, which can do those 2, and we'll do the same for this side, or a similar thing for this side. Yep, that one, and that one. There you go. That will do the lot. So let's put those in. That's those 2, them, those 2, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Sorted. Then we'll have the output. We'll have pretty much have exactly the same outputs in the same places. There's no really any reason to put them elsewhere because it's not going to make much difference. However, this is one thing I kind of want to do though. Do that. See, I want to kind of get these and do them in a way where they'll balance each other out in a nice, well done manner, to be honest. That's the wrong way. So once that's there, yeah, we'll want them both. We've done the 3. Yeah, what else can I do next? In stacks, let's do those. So we've got those, and now let's put this out later. That. Now I do want these sort of moulding it into the same sort of areas. So yeah, let's make it so that every other one goes into the thing. So yeah, let's do it like this. So we've got one going onto this line here. We want them into that line. So now they'll merge Well, no, we want them onto that line. So now that line will have both. They'll be in both sections. We could do this one under, and this one will go into there. Oops, it is. Let's do it the right way. It's a bit of a shame we're doing it like this. I kind of didn't really want it like that, but that's how I've got to do it, unfortunately, because of the thing that's coming through. This one we shall do that with, and then we'll have this one doing that, and this one won't make much difference because it will go, and then it will go into there, and they'll split evenly in that one. The reason why I'm doing it like that is so that pretty much everything gets put into sort of as evenly lined as it can physically get. So we'll have some on the left, some on the right, some on the left, and they're basically on both sides of the belts. And this essentially is one way of doing that, because we'll have about a bit less than half on opposite side of the belts rather than all on one line, which is we don't really want. It might turn into one line here, but when it's here, if we can get the throughput, if it takes some, it's got backlog, which is why I was doing it like that. And so then, and then we could, I think we could pretty much send this one down here. Yep. That one goes down here, and this one will merge onto there. That's that one. Let's get the next one, I think. Yep. That'll do. That'll merge to there. That one has already been merged to there. And now we need pretty much just the coal. Now then, I'm kind of wondering if I can. I don't think I'll be able to fit the coal under there that well. However, if I send it through there, I think I can actually do that like that. I do underground. It won't reach. It'll reach to there. I could do it like that. Under, main line. Let's do an underground belt once more. Then round, round, up. That could be it there. And that could be coal, or one single line of coal. And if I do it like that, it means I'll be able to belt them elsewhere. So we've got steel on this one. So let us move these out of the way. Oops, wasn't meant to do that one. So steel can come straight through there. Underground to there, and it goes straight through. That's going to be steel. Coal, I need 2 lines of coal. Let's see if I could get those 2 lines going in there. Because I can have the basically that one there, and one coming from underneath there. Although it's got to go underneath the power line, which it fits. That's fine. So yep, let's get the coal underneath this one. Yep, there we go. That'll be the coal. I'll sort that out in a second. The iron's going to be a little tricky. Copper. Now, we need 3 lines of copper. This one is probably going to be the most trickiest one because of how close it is. Yeah, we need 3 lines of copper as well. Right. Now then. In fact, we could probably put this one a little further away, so this would make it a little easier. Now then, well, obviously that's got to go like that. So we'll split that off into that one, like that. This one will have to go back there into that one, underground, and then we'll have the third one. Third one. How can we do the third one? Let's do it from there. We'll do it that way. And we'll send it underneath this one. Which we'll do with underground belts there. 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 Oh, actually, I was going to say, it was like, where'd the copper go? I was like, it's not attached. We'll do that one like that. And that can go into there. Which will be the copper for on that side. For that, that's fine. These I haven't put back in the things for this. Yep, I can do the next one. Go. Let's copy this. We'll have that one and that one. I'll put the lights in later. At least everything's going on the correct line. We've probably all been used up as well. So that's done that side, that's fine. Copper is done. Let's send the... Oh, and let's not send the underground because we've got to do this one yet. So that's pretty much all we can do anyway. That's gonna move, I think. Let's sort out what we could do with these. So we need 4 lines of iron. So we need to basically split this like that. Let's trim off what we can. So right then, let's do it like this. I think it's probably going to be the best method for it. So we do basically like that. Underground. Yeah, there. Yeah, let's do it like that. That's probably going to be the best way for it. And this one will have undergrounds going to there, like that. Oops, they're doing the correct way. And that's done those. That's fine. That's actually worked better than I thought it would. Let's get the... Now we can get the copper. Oh, I'm out. Let's go grab some more. Whereabouts did I put them? Not there. There. There they are. Yoink. That's really going to put a little bit of, quite a bit of pressure on our iron. Underground there. So we've got the copper, got the iron, steel. Steel where? Yeah, that's where I was putting the steel, wasn't it? Yes. This one's going to be pretty easy. Just pretty much going to send that off there. And then we'll have the coal. That's the only thing we need to do next. We could pretty much do the same as we would normally. Pretty much how we did the rest. That one could go basically there. Now go that way. We'll have the underground go there, and we'll have the splitter there, like that. And I think that is pretty much the whole lot. Oh wait, no, you are getting the iron through here. It's just taking its time. I think the problem here is it's splitting sort of not as evenly as it should. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put that like that. And I'm going to do it again. So we're splitting this, God knows how many times. Hopefully, it'll give that as average of a thing as it can. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one there. Yeah, let's do it like that. Hopefully, if I really wanted to, I could put like a 4-way balancer here. Well, just about. No, I probably won't be able to fit one really, but hey. All those balancers, I have no idea whether that's probably evenly balanced. It probably isn't, but as long as it's still getting all of the actual like materials, I don't think it really matters. So then, now then, everything is being made. It looks like. The last thing I need to do is it actually make any things for us? Right, we can't do these ones because we need the blue science. Let's get to... Well, that one's only 100, so let's get that one on. Now then, I want to see if we are making things like turrets and things. Oh, we are. We are making them. Yes, there they are. There's our first one, I think. There we are. Yes, they are being made quite nicely. Let us do that. I'm going to merge them into the same belt. Like that. Let's do it that way. And that could go straight into there. Oh, there, but that's why these aren't doing. Put them the wrong way. There we go. And we have grey science at last. So we can start getting the next set of stuff up. The 2 should be fine for these red ones. These make 3 seconds at a time. These make 1, so 2, 4, 3 is perfect, fine. 2 should be enough to do the whole lot. So yeah, I think that is what I call a renowned success. I'm actually surprised it's gone so well. Yeah, the speed could probably help be a little bit better, but I can't really complain, considering. I think the thing I probably would do is probably increase the amount of gears we're doing, because that's probably going to be the biggest drop in the well, once everything's backed up like it is doing right now, these gears will pretty much get all the coal they need. Right then, oh, we could get this. We get a bunch of ones already. I don't think we get them now. This is one thing I want now. This the second. Oh wait, advanced. Oh, that's modular. What happened to the steel armor? I thought I got steel armor first. No, oh no, I've already done it. Okay, that's fine. Ignore me. But yeah, module armor's next for that one. So there's no point why we haven't got the modules. So right then, yeah, let's get lasers. Get the lasers on first. So then, so yeah, once the iron's backed up, we'll be fine. It's mostly just waiting for the iron to back up, and once it has, I reckon it should be just under control. If not, we'll find a way to increase the amount of gears that we've got on the go. But yeah, until then, by then, we should probably have a much larger amount of things on the go. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave the episode here. It's been enough time, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty much the only thing I'll be getting is like an extra bit of some extras on this end for things like for personal use, the quality of life stuff. So pretty much the things like the piercing rounds and grenades. That's pretty much the only other thing that's needed. Other than the gates, I'll try and find a way I can do those. The problem is getting the stone up this end. That's probably going to be the most difficult thing to do for that. But again, I'm probably going to find some new ones, some new set of. In fact, there's stone there actually. So yeah, I'll probably use that stone. So yeah, we'll probably use that stone. Probably find a way to belt it down this side, or even belt it up here, and belt it this way and merge it up that way. So that's probably one way we can do it. So yeah, I probably might need to push these over a little. We shall see. But yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like this episode, subscribe to see some more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.